Thank you, Jesus. He's shaking.
He's shaking. Look, he's shaking.
How many people know that family back there? So we were going to do this tomorrow, but it's so pretty outside. I think we want to do it tonight. This is our true family. So everybody knows Ethan, Bill, Elise. Their first experience in hunting wasn't really what they thought it was going to be. Bill and Ethan's, and the way they hunt is a little different than me and you hunt. Ethan has to see the bait pile, and Bill shoots the deer. But I promise you, that kid right there is a part of this hunt. Look at him, he's smiling right now. You'll never see him when he's smiling. Bill and Ethan, I love y'all. So Bill calls me last year and says, hey, I really want to take Ethan on a hunt where he shoot a big deer. And I'm thinking, how in the world are we going to do this? So maybe we need to just stop right here and go back in time a little bit. Maybe 10 to 12 years ago, we actually filmed Ethan's first deer hunt way back in 2011, I believe. And I had a great opportunity to go to their house and actually interview Bill and Elise and find out exactly how Ethan became their son.
Hi, I'm Bill DeJarnette, and this is my wife, Elisa DeJarnette, and we're Ethan's parents.
Hi there, I'd like to share a little bit about our situation. Bill and I had been trying for many years to have a child and were unable. During that time of depression and devastation, a lady came into my office where I worked and was carrying a child and had approached us concerning adoption to adopt the child that she was carrying. And as I went back and forth, I was so excited because being unable to carry a child at that time, I thought. So I went home excited and talked to Bill, and he was not on board at all.
And just like my mom said, she was right. We knew that was our chance, and so I just wasn't sure at that time, and I told her, I said, we need to think about this a little bit. So anyway, we went to church that Sunday, and when we was at church, we went up to the altar and we prayed about it, and as you can see, we got our answer.
After our prayers were answered and we were blessed by getting Ethan. Today, now that he's 13 years old and grown into a fine young man, he has blessed us in so many ways that it's unimaginable. His smile says everything, his kindness. He blesses so many and touched so many people's lives that I can't even tell you how many lives he's touched. But we're just so thankful. He showed me and Bill, and I think our whole family, a new way of compassion and the way we, learned to deal with different things. Life was very different and it changed a lot, but we've been very blessed. What I took away from this hunt was not what I expected. At the beginning, I really did not want to go hunting because I just don't enjoy that. But this being my first hunt, I really, really, really did like it. It was an awesome family experience, and it was great to see him shoot his first deer.
I just want to thank everybody for, just the way they took care of us. And, with special needs like this, it was just awesome to see a group of people do that, to give them the opportunity to be a part of what a lot of us take for granted. And to be there, he gets his first, and it was just awesome.
So let's fast forward to the present now. I've worked this hunt out with Todd Dunn, got everybody packed up, and I pulled in up there, and Bill said we was riding in a camper. He didn't tell me we was riding in this type of camper.
Watch your head when you come in too.
Yeah, I see that. You ready, buddy? He's ready. He ain't doing nothing but smile. I just got him loaded up and I on the phone, so we ready to roll. So Bill, I just want to tell you, I could get used to riding like this. I mean, if you want to just kind of drive me around, especially if you're going to drive me around in the camper, I'm good with that. But we had a great trip to Ohio, very relaxing. We pulled in there to Todd's, and the first thing that he wants to do is meet Ethan.
You're gonna see it. It's gonna be fun tomorrow. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, we haven't seen that big one. Oh, you look.
Well, he
Look at
that was
Look
not.
at smile.
Let's see.
Is he tricking you?
Which right there is your buck.
Look at
Right there he is.
Ethan, can you handle something that big?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No,
Man.
that's just just a
Can I
three.
handle it? I'll just be excited to shoot a deer.
So the next morning, I had a chance to hook up with Todd, and we kind of had a time to talk, and he invited me up to see where we'd be hunting. And it's just a little old gravel road that goes up top of the mountain, man. But Todd's got it going on. I mean, he loves helping people just like we do. Anything that he can do to help somebody connect in the outdoors, he doesn't care how we do it. But he showed me and gave me a little tour of a little hunting shack there we'd be hunting in later on that day.
It's comfortable for him. We can lay him down, whatever we need, comfortably.
Yeah.
And it's. But here's where we was getting at. We'll set his dad, and then we open that screen, set him there, and then be able to hold him.
And I can see it here.
Then you could sit there and video it, and it's here's
Good thing.
chips, pretzels. I mean. This is cookies and stuff, and the other one's full of candy. And then they're plumb full of ice and pop, and both of them.
Cool.
But here's quiet, like I said. It's super nice.
It's nice and padded too.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose of it, was to make it quiet.
So I thought our tour on top of the mountain was over, and Todd's like, no, you ain't seen the best part yet. Let's take a little trip down the bottom of the mountain. And we get down there, and there's this little cabin there, and we walk in, I'm thinking, man, this guy has really went all out. And when he gets this finished, it's gonna be perfect for a hunter just like Ethan.
Now see, every one of these deer right here came off this property. Every one of them. Now, this buck here, I took him, years ago, but all these deer, I've killed everything that's in here. Plus what's down to the other place, so I mean, but this is the way we've got hospital beds set up with air mattresses and stuff, and then we go in here, when it's done, you'll come in here, that's why these doors are that, so if they fall out of the wheelchair, we can pick them up. But this is the tubs, and toilet will be here, and then we have this bathtub too, so they'll all be able to, all handicapped. Nobody can take, like Rick has never had a bath in 30 years. But he can get in that tub and take a whirlpool bath. So, but that's the way we've got the fireplace works. These are all bunks, so we got to get mattresses for and stuff. This is where we would have been staying, you know what I mean? I've got the furnace and air and everything, so. This is when they made refrigerators. You know, that thing's 100 years old, 1920s, and it still works.
Don't make them like that anymore, do they?
Listen at it. You know.
All right, Rick, Todd's gonna have to explain what we're doing here today. So, Todd, a little bit about why we're here, what you do as an organization on your end, and how Mr. Ethan is gonna benefit from it. So, just explain to people that's watching what this is all about.
We do a no-kill deer hunt for disabled kids. And what I mean by no-kill, we do a dart hunt. We do a tranquilizer hunt, and like these deer here, we put them to sleep. We don't kill them. Then we cut the horns off, then we have them mounted, and the kids get to their trophy. But a kid that's in his shape cannot really do an actual hunt.
This gives them a way to do that.
This gives them a way to do it, and they, a lot of the kids that we do come out of the hospitals don't want to kill. They've been prodded, needles, shots,
Right.
and a lot of them are dying. I mean, not to be anything, but they are terminally ill and
Right.
they will pass away. They don't want to kill, but
Yeah.
they want to sit in the woods and be
Right.
normal.
Yeah.
And this makes them normal. This makes them have everything to do as far as being normal by being a tranquilizer hunt, and they don't have to kill. So
And this is all through donations too,
This
isn't
is
it?
all through donations.
And where are you located at?
We're in West Sportsman, Ohio.
And what's your website? You got a website?
No.
Well, no website.
It's under Todd Dunn on
Yeah.
Facebook, and that's
Right.
it.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not. But Bruce Mitchell's been up here from Swamp People. Frenchie's coming up, and Paul LeBon and Ron and them's all from Swamp People. They all want to come here, but it's just comfortable.
Right.
It's comfortable to bring the kids up here and watch their face, which they'll get to see his face when we get it. But it's all about the kid. It's nothing but about the kid.
Well, let's get this hunt going, man.
We will.
All right. So I get back down to the RV after the little tour Todd gave us, and got hooked up with Bill and Elise and Ethan, and we all just excited to get this day going. And we'll get him packed up, get him up there to the cabin where we're going to do our little hunt. And I had originally thought, what in the world is that 3D target leaned up against the wall in that cabin for? I found out real quick what that target was for. Bill was going to do some target practice. So when the time comes, he doesn't screw this up for Ethan. Sorry, Bill, you don't suck at this, okay? Bill, you need to
Looking over
practice.
your
You
sight
need
just a little bit,
You
aren't
need to
you?
practice just a little bit more.
You see, it's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Bill, you got one more shot. Ethan's sitting there laughing at you. You go ahead and get it on there.
We try it with him in it.
Yeah.
Everything's about him.
Ethan,
Yep.
We take,
Okay.
Ethan will
it's
do
hot
it.
out here today. They're
Yeah.
laying in the
Yeah.
shade.
Yeah.
We got practice.
Ethan will do it. Here we go.
There we go. We
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, baby.
Uh-oh.
Ethan, you got your trigger
Are you a
finger
little bit
ready?
excited?
Looking at deer.
All right. Ethan's got that big old smile. He's ready.
Look at that deer. That's where he's going to be standing.
And he's got his trigger finger ready.
Oh, he's, yeah. I
Once again, it's on safe.
Okay, Todd.
This is his practice
Go
shot.
ahead. Don't worry about me.
Put your hand up there with Daddy.
Are you ready, Ethan?
There you go. Got your trigger finger.
Got trigger finger going.
Get your target.
Oh
Did
man!
he hit it?
Dead shot
Good
again.
job. Good job, Ethan. Good
So you
job,
got it, man.
I don't believe I've ever sat in line to where they delivered pizza. And we got chicken here too. Yeah.
Chicken up here, too.
And drinks and a cooler and snack. We'll never eat all this. This is pretty cool. I ain't waiting on Todd no more. We're gonna eat pizza. So Todd made sure that we got in the little hunting shack way early, and we just had does and small bucks in and out all day long. One thing we couldn't do, we couldn't seem to keep Elise quiet. I don't know what is wrong with this woman. I mean, you remember in the interview earlier, she's like, hunting was really her thing and didn't know whether she was gonna like it. From where I'm sitting, I think she's having a pretty good time.
So we're trying to find out if Elise over here has been drinking, or she just slipped outside and maybe smoked something, because she will not stop laughing.
They're actually recording you. Yeah. Whatever.
So you know, we've been in this little hunting shack a while. I mean, we've had pizza, pop, cookies, chicken wings. I mean, it's definitely not been the type of hunting I'm used to doing. And we finally got Elise settled down, bless her heart. But the later it got, the more we got worried whether this was gonna happen or not. And we finally got some does come in, and Todd peeks out the back of the door and he's like, hey, the buck we're after is 40 yards in closing. Get ready, Bill.
Yes!
Got you, man.
Thank you, Jesus.
He's shaking, look.
Hey, Joe, got your big buck, man.
DeJarnette, what is wrong with you?
Bill, you okay? I don't believe I've ever seen anybody get that excited. You must love your son. And he ain't stopped smiling. I reckon we just gonna have to go find his deer.
Did you get it?
Uh-uh.
Oh, sorry.
I sit there and said, I ain't got it, I ain't got him. But when he shot, he jumped in the middle of the frame, I got all that. It don't make no difference, Bill. It does not make no difference.
I mean, you couldn't move. I kept waiting until like they wouldn't look. Then I'd move a little bit.
I mean,
He's just like Big Boy, you know. He doesn't turn and run again. I thought, man.
Oh, did he run again?
Well,
they were all right
trotted
there.
off.
All three of them were right here. All four bucks were there.
Yeah.
But he knows something.
Oh, he's just, you know.
He's on it.
Well, I mean, if this don't do, I mean,
Yeah.
if hunting don't affect you like that, you need to stop hunting.
But you ought to seen Ethan. He was shaking. His whole body was shaking.
Oh,
We gotta get him one. We gotta
Yeah,
get.
come on back and take pictures.
We
with
gotta
us.
get one of them medals down.
Yeah.
Ethan.
So we go to look for this buck, and this is, this is a small piece of property. And that buck just happened to find the steepest part on that piece of property, and that's where he landed at the bottom. And Todd pulls his stretcher out the back of his truck, and I thought, what are you gonna do with that? Well, the deer's asleep. So they put him on a stretcher, and I'm gonna tell you, it took all three of us to get that buck. I basically put the camera down and help these boys get this buck back up to the truck. But I'm gonna tell you, when we got to Ethan, it was all worth it.
Oh, Ethan, it's a monster, buddy.
Okay, well, we'll sit.
Look at him.
And the thing is with the true lure kill deer hunt is that deer's still alive.
Yeah, he is.
Look at this. Go here, dude. Just look at this, Ethan. He's huge. I've never in my life seen anything this big. Look.
Look at that rack on that thing. And guess what, Dad?
He's looking at like, oh,
Guess what, Dad?
16 pointer.
That's Ethan's rack.
What do you think, bud?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
We did, didn't we, buddy? Give me some. Woohoo! I love you so much. I've hunted all my life.
Ain't got no suit.
Never seen nothing like this. But
Ethan, you did a fantastic
you're lucky.
job, bud.
You're my luck charm, buddy. I just love it that he
Can you?
has a passion to go hunt and fish.
Go. Now, Ethan, I want to see that big smile. There you go. Both you and Dad both got a smile from ear to ear. That's what I'm talking about. Making memories.
That it is.
So y'all remember the video I stopped earlier so you guys would know how Ethan became part of their family. Here is the second part. So this took place in Taylorsville, one of our hunts that Ethan and Bill was part of. And it took a little doing for me and Chad to get this buck to North Carolina for Ethan. So we were in Ohio last month, and me and Chad Austin, Ethan, drove 3 hours the other way to get your deer. Scotty, will you bring the man's deer up here?
That is right.
He's a little excited. That's a big one. Look at him shaking. Ethan, that is going to go in your bedroom. I don't care what your mama says.
Bedroom, living room. Living room, man.
Brian, can I have that? Yes, sir. We ain't done yet. So Bill, when I met Todd, he explained that he wanted to apologize for not getting the deer to you on time, but he gave me something that he wanted to give you and Ethan and Elise to hang up in your restaurant. So it says, presented to Bill and Elise DeJarnette for being an inspiration to not only other parents of individuals with disabilities, but also your own children. You have moved dreams to reality, creating cherished memories. You have created this future way of you want to be for your son. True Lure commends you for being parents that you are and keep chasing the dreams for your son. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a So in closing, Todd, brother, we appreciate you. We thank you for everything you've done for Ethan and us. If you're watching this and you have a disabled son or a daughter or a husband or whatever that may be, I hope this shows you that there are ways to get things done, even if it takes two people, okay? Bill and Ethan's relationship as far as hunting is a little different, but the outcome is the exact same. smile on that kid's face, and that's all I care about. If you would like to connect with Todd, he has a Facebook page, like he said, Todd Dunn. He does a trout derby in the spring. I'm not real sure where he's at on the hunting part. I know last time I talked to him when I picked Ethan's buck up that some coyotes had got in and killed some of his deer. So Todd, I apologize, it's taken so long to get this done, but I've kind of had my hands full, and I apologize, but we do appreciate everything that you have done for us. For Bill and Elise and Ethan, boy, we love you guys. And I'd do anything for that kid. He is always in a great mood. He's always smiling. And I hope this is not the last time that I get to share the woods with you guys. So if you enjoyed this hunt, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day.